Sunil, of course, has been looking at it for much longer than I have.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
He also has a stake already.
Sorry?
He also has a stake already, right?
Between the two of us, we've got 3% stake.
Achha.
Between the two of us.
Okay.
So being minority shareholders, we know what's good for minority shareholders.
So when did you buy this? 3%?
Oh, over a period of several months.
Since when? Starting when?
But that was separately, no?
Separately, nothing to do with this. Nothing to do with this. We started some time back.
Okay. What, about 8-10 months or more than that?
No, a little bit less than that.
So since the trouble began? Since
Yeah, that's right. Share price is attractive.
Yes.
So the idea at that time was investing in attractive
Absolutely.
shares.
Yeah.
Now it looks it has gone beyond that to running the.
Yeah, you know, it's still a very valid proposition. That's all there is to it. It's still a very valid proposition that hasn't lost its place at all. And if we can, if we can actually have some part in the growth.
So Dr. Burman is saying you've been looking at it much before you actually started investing.
Yes.
So what was the trigger for that earlier?
So there's been an interest since a long time
Okay.
that we've had in both education and healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
We do many things in education. We have 30,000 kids studying in our schools right now. We run B.Ed college, an M.Ed college, a medical college, nursing college, full university there.
Yeah.
BML Munjal University. Outside, I'm involved in many education institutions. Chair Doon School. I sit on the board of IIM Ahmedabad. I chair ISP's Mohali campus.
Yeah.
SRCC board, a whole bunch of them, including
Yeah.
overseas, University of Tokyo. And in healthcare, we've been very involved in I chair Anand Medical College and Hospital in Ludhiana.
Yeah.
And it's a very large hospital, 1,750 beds in one location. With multiple super specialties, run as a very professional setup. We've also invested in a large number of entities involved in health technologies and other healthcare.
Okay.
So we did not want to start a greenfield project. Today in India, to build a greenfield hospital is very tough and a very complex thing.
Okay.
First, acquiring land is difficult. Then getting all the permissions and clearances in place is a long, drawn-out process.
Okay.
So this looked like a good opportunity. It was set up very well as a high-quality asset, which, in terms of scale, is now the second largest in India.
Okay.
And not only is it second largest, it has very good potential in the way it's been set up. It's got good teams of doctors and nurses and good facilities, good equipment. But it suffered over the last couple of years due to reputational reasons, credibility, all kind of innuendo and finger pointing that something is okay, not okay. And now, of course, there are SFIO investigations are going on. So we looked at it a while ago, and that time we backed off for two different reasons. One was that we were not allowed diligence. And
That was about when?
one was last year.
Last year, early or late?
I don't remember the date now, but sometime mid last year.
Mid last year.
Yeah, so one was, I think, early last year or year before last, and one was last year. So twice we looked at this.
So that was the
And
first reason
both
why.
time we backed off because first diligence they said is not available, and second was this Daiichi case was going on, and Daiichi had made it very plain: we will go after anybody who becomes an owner of the asset which is currently owned by the Singh brothers. So we said it's not worth it then. Because they had already won the case in Singapore, the case is going on in Delhi, and they had a battery of lawyers working on both sides. We said we don't want to walk into something like that knowingly. But now that Daiichi overhang is over, because their ownership has dropped down to near nothing. With their ownership dropping down to near nothing, and the rest of it now becoming like public knowledge almost.
Yeah.
And with public investigation going on, you can be sure whatever is not okay will come out.
Sure.
So our comfort comes from this becoming, unfortunately it's not a nice thing to say, but our comfort actually comes from this having broken out into an open problem.
Okay.
But the investigation is still going on.
Yeah. So which is what we are saying. Whatever is to be investigated will come out, but it's now also become reasonable open secret. People are saying what the real problem or the overall shortfall may be.
Yeah.
So and we are walking in assuming, and also there's enough public pressure now. We believe that at this stage for anything wrong to be done will be very difficult. It's in a public glare. There's so much media around the entire issue. Even this transaction became so public. In India, I've not seen, at least in recent times, I've not seen any asset tested like this openly of this nature. When we started, we were thinking it's a quiet transaction. But along the way, it became hotly contested. So which also gives one comfort that it is a good asset. Because these are companies who have done diligence. We have not done diligence, by the way, but both of them have done 18 months each of diligence.
Right.
So that gives a further comfort that people with 18 months diligence are still interested and offering these kind of prices, then we are on the right track. We are not doing anything grossly wrong. That's our belief.
Okay.
Plus, in a country like India, healthcare is crying out for attention.
Sure.
We are not reaching enough Indians with healthcare, and the quality of healthcare in India is still behind what it should be.
Sure.
So, if we thought that if we can bring our knowledge, our expertise, our experience, not just of healthcare, but of running large diversified enterprises, dealing with large number of people of varying backgrounds, running systems which have good supply chain, good procurement, good management system, we believe it's possible to not just slow down the decline, but genuinely to turn this and get it to where it goes back and becomes one of the leading healthcare systems in India.
So one of the things that many structures that have been talked about in this, one of the comfort factors that they have tried to derive out of those structures is to take out the asset and leave the company as it is, and because there will be legal and other issues involved with that.
Absolutely.
So how are you so comfortable about that? Because you are actually infusing money directly into the company.
Right.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So that's the point I was making earlier. That our belief, what the problem is now what is known. The extent of the problem is now probably less and not more than
what is apparent
than is normally assumed. Because also some monies have come back recently, we are told, and which is a good sign. That means whether under pressure or whatever the reason, but if some of it started coming back, then hopefully some more will.
Sunil, there's one other thing.
Yeah.
There is one other thing that has to be addressed.
Yeah.
In case we wanted to go, in case any of the other deals came through, okay, where it wanted to separate the hospital asset, do this, do that.
Yeah.
So 8, 10, 12 month demerger process, plus a merger process. By that time, company is finished. By that time, the company is finished.
This company at this moment does not have the strength to stand on its feet for too long without getting external support.
Yeah.
So which is also why our offer was found more suitable than others, because ours, as you said, was the only one which is completely binding, only one which says I'm putting money in the company, no questions asked, and we're doing it right away. Okay. Ours is the quickest to get money into the company, and of course comes with experience of two groups which have done large enterprises of all kinds.
Sure.
Publicly, what we've announced is limited to just a few businesses, but we actually do many, many more things.
Right.
And that is why we think this is a unique opportunity. And the problem is what has turned this into a unique opportunity also.
So at which point did you, wanted to come together?
Yeah, how did that happen? How did...
So we are very old friends and
Yeah.
very close friends, both as families and as individuals.
Huh.
So we've often talked of doing something together. So never really
Okay.
done anything, never looked at it seriously. Off and on we just said, oh, what about this opportunity? And it was just providence that both of us looked at it separately. Then we had a conversation. We said, this is perfect.
Okay.
Both of us are interested and we've been talking of doing something together. Here it is. So let's do this.
And this was literally 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But have you structured how you will go together? How
Yeah, we have an internal arrangement of how we are going to operate, of course. Yeah.
What is that? Would you like to, whatever
No,
you can
we're not-
discuss?
better
is
not to
things
get
you
into
can
that.
discuss?
Yeah.
Okay. And from this, in this investment, is it equal or is it like, differently shared?
Again,
We are not announcing
Yeah, we're not announcing.
interest arrangements between us.
Okay.
But definitely it's not.
But you'll work as a block. You'll work as a block.
100%.
We'll work together.
Without saying.
We will be designated persons in concert also, so it's seen as one block.
But as an investment, you have separate investments. It's
Yes.
not as
Yeah.
if you have
Yeah.
common
Separate.
investment into channel into one.
No, separate investments.
Okay.